Hi, hello, and welcome to Rebel Unicorn Crafts. Today we're going to be doing a Dutch pour. I was painting the other day and I realized that I had never done a Dutch pour, which to me is a little strange because I've been fluid painting for 3 or 4 years and I feel like I've tried almost everything under the sun and, I even test out variables to see what I can control, but yet somehow this technique has eluded me. Or at the very least, if I have tried it, it's been so long that I don't remember. So, I figured it was time to try. I've seen a ton of these done and I think they are always just gorgeous. So I'm really excited to try this. And from what I've seen, using a hairdryer, sometimes you need a little bit more direction with the air, and so if you create a cone like I did with some cardstock paper on the top, you can actually direct the air and have a little more control. Or so I thought. But that's for later, so for now let's talk about my plan here. My plan is that on the left-hand side, I'm going to do all white. I'm kind of working in the rule of thirds here, so I'm going to have the whole left-hand side be the 2/3 white, and then I'm going to have a strip of greens and whites and some blue, and then the right-hand side, the far right third, is going to primarily just be that dark blue color. I'm using an Anita's for my light green, I'm using some Arteza for my dark green, and I'm using Craftsmart for my blue. You can see in my previous videos I've got my mixture that I'm kind of starting to use. It's a mixture of water, Floetrol, the paint, as well as a tiny bit of Liquitex, just a little drizzle. And for the white, I have my Artist Loft Flow Acrylic, and I've got that mixture as well. I will put that mixture recipe down below. My general understanding of how this works is once you get everything poured how you like it, then you're going to take the hairdryer and at an angle, you're going to force the air to blow the white into the blue across that strip, and then the blue into the white, and back and forth and so on until you're happy with the look of it. Now, this didn't quite go as I had anticipated, so here is my live reaction. You can see how it went, and at the time I was on a Zoom call with a fluid painting friend, so she got to witness that. Hi, Sandy. I don't think I needed this. I just sprayed that all over. What? So I actually really like how this looks, but it splattered all over my desk, all over the wall, and I thought about stopping to clean things up, but I wanted to push through, and maybe I should have even stopped here because that splatter I think is spectacular. It definitely surprised me though, so I started again and I was a little more cautious and hesitant going forward. Maybe I shouldn't have been because that first one is the best, and you'll notice I am trying my best to kind of avoid that area because I don't want to touch it because I really like what happened there. Like Bob Ross would say, it was quite a happy accident. I will go ahead and finish moving this around with the air until I am content. I thought about moving it some more, but I actually really love this. Just as it is, it's kind of simple, but let's let it sit and see what happens to it. One thing I want you to notice is that when you have a lot of paint on here and you're using a stretched canvas, watch as this paint, it kind of like moves to the center because it's getting heavy there, and usually that would mean just tons of cracking, but because I added that Liquitex into my paint mixture, that's going to give it a nice finish and probably hedge bets against it cracking, but it means it's going to take a really long time to dry. Normally I advocate for trying to move the paint around to actually get some of the excess paint off, but I really like how this looks, and I'm just not here for moving the paint off. Ooh, if I really speed this up and then I play it forward and reverse, it kind of looks like the painting is breathing. Okay, anyways, let's check this out the next day to see how it dried and see if I do have some major cracking and just what happened. And the next day, the colors still look really nice. I don't see any visible cracking, but it is still a little bit wet. It's been 24 hours, but again, this paint was super thick, so that's to be expected that it's got some wet parts in the middle. I really like this painting. I can't wait to... Okay, I'm lying. I couldn't wait to try it more, so I did about 4 more after this because it was so much fun. If you haven't tried the Dutch pour, which I will be surprised if you haven't already, you should do it, and let me know if it's one of your favorites in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a magically creative day. If you want to see more testing videos where I test out different variables for fluid painting, want to see any watercolor tutorials, or some other art supply testing, subscribe to my channel. Or if you just want to see some of the art that I create, it's really varied. You can follow me either at Lacey Walker Art or at Rebel Unicorn Crafts on Instagram, or Rebel Unicorn Crafts on TikTok, where I make some funny videos as well as some tool talk videos. And I hope that you have a magically creative day.